Hello everybody, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. And in this video I'm going to be talking about the update that came out a day ago that I was going to record a day ago, but I couldn't because of circumstances, so I'm very sorry about that. But anyways, now that I'm here and now that I can record, let's actually get to it. The main quests have been added. They've added an extra 5 stages for the main quest of the new thing they're doing right now. This is pretty much to push the 6th ring class, which I'm not too excited about, because if they push it as the game is right now, I'm not too concerned about them pushing it overall, but I just don't want them to push it too early, because I feel like it's way too early for extremely strong abilities like those to come out in global. At least I'm not sure how Japan works, to be fairly honest, but I don't think they should come out with something that's 220 ability power hitting 5 times and on the weakest class that's going to be being upgraded by the 6th ring. And that just sounds devastating to me, and I don't think the game is ready to handle that at all, to be fairly honest, and all that. So yeah, the main quests have been added, so if you're interested in getting some extra gems to do these collab spawns right here, they offer you at least one opportunity to at least do the spawn free to play completely. So that is very nice, and that is perfect timing for them to add the new quest line for the regular quest in What's So Not for Unison League. Okay, so the next one is the cosmetic shop. The cosmetic shop only offers some weapons. They don't offer a lot of the EVA collab weapons, so they're kind of being greedy with it, but I mean, at least it's something, to be fairly honest, because that lance, I was actually thinking of getting that lance, so good thing for me at least that it's going to be out in the cosmetic shop, because it's going to be really easy to get. I wish they offered more, because nobody's going to be using the 29 cost weapons and armor like at all, so and it's going to be completely random to get them, and if it isn't, it's going to be expensive in that stupid treasure spawn they have going on. Anyways, moving on from there, they got the EVA Unison League Facebook campaign. I'm not sure how it works. If you want to check it out, you can. As you can see right here, I'm assuming since you're getting a free 100 gems that there's going to be people really sweating on this. So I'm just going to warn you right there. But anyways, if you participate in the first place, you're getting a free gem, so it really doesn't matter. At least I don't think. And hold on, did I read that right? Hold on, I think I read that right. I think I saw that the third place was 3 gems. Okay, that was 30 gems. I was about to say. Whoa. Okay, that's not even fair, to be fairly honest. But anyways, moving on from there. Shadow of Sigris is going to be pretty much the story mode for the EVA, continued from where it was already. You're going to be getting 40 cosmetic medals. You're going to be getting some extra gems. In the missions, you're going to be getting... After you're done with the missions, you're going to be getting this pen plushie. It's going to be in the missions. It's going to be right here. I have already collected mine, so I can't really show you to be exact, but it's going to be right there. As you can see, for the cosmetic exchange medals, you can be exchanging them for any of the new EVA collab gear, or you can exchange it for the faces and the hairs of the EVA collab characters if you want to. So you do have some opportunities right there, and what's so not with that. The next thing they have for this event is, before I actually get into the stuff, I actually want to talk about what this event is going to be based on, the end result, and what you're going to be getting, items and all that funky jazz. Okay, so this event's going to be based on 3 things. The first thing is going to be the box spawn they have that is out for this EVA collab, so you could get all that, and they offered some of the cosmetics from here in here as well. Now I know where that penguin costume came from, and they offer a 30% collab SSR guarantee ticket. Now keep in mind, this is going to be any collab gear piece. This isn't just going to be the newer collab gear pieces, so that's kind of sad, but at least they give you an opportunity to get some of that stuff, to be fairly honest, so that's not bad at all. It's probably going to be fixed to the point where it's near impossible, but you never know. So anyways, moving on from there, the next thing they have is the prestige ladder, if I can get to it right here. They don't offer too much with the prestige ladder. Most of it's just built up for either prestige or the box spawn, because the next one's going to be prestige ranking. But anyways, moving on from there, they do offer a start off with some of the furnitures. They do offer the summoning scroll for probably the best monster they ever came out with that is free to play, event monster. Literally, this is one of the best free to play event monsters I've ever seen. They offer that summoning scroll at 80k. Then they offer some of the Asuka Mari RQ monsters. That's pretty much that. From the prestige ladder bonus. The next huge one would be the prestige ranking. Prestige ranking is going to play a big part of this as well. The box spawn and the prestige ranking is probably going to be the biggest things, because the biggest things that you can literally get from doing this event would probably be the collapse character summoning scroll pieces, and then the cosmetic medal exchanges, or I mean the cosmetic exchange medals, my bad, I cannot speak. So yeah, the prestige ranking is going to be playing a huge part in this as well, sadly. So you're going to be competing against others, and it could get pretty pay to win from there, to be fairly honest, especially because of the treasure spawn they have. So if you have that type of, you know, luxury and you're a whale, you get sort of like the cheat sheet. Kind of sucks, but that's how they're going to play it anyways. But anyways, moving on from there. So pretty much what's going to happen is with these missions, Angel Bit Assault is pretty much where you could be using the keys, and when you're using the keys for the missions, you're going to be getting like a crap ton extra prestige, and so you want to make sure you have your prestige bonuses on guaranteed when you're doing these, because you're going to be getting a crap ton of prestige. Now you need keys to do these. Specifically, you're going to need a certain amount of keys for each mission. I think it starts off at 1, then goes to 3, then goes to 5, then goes to 10, then goes to 20 keys needed for each mission. And let me tell you right now, I would recommend at least doing some, if any, if you're going to play casually, because they do offer free gems in there as well for just completing these in the first place. And to be fairly honest, if you do the Seraphic Assault mission, that's not going to be hard to get these keys at all, and I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so we got the Angel Defense Line and the Seraphic Assault. So which one should you do? What's the difference? Why are they both here? When it makes sense to throw out one? It's pretty self-explanatory, to be fairly honest. The Angel Defense Line is more for the box spawn tickets, and then definitely the Seraphic Assault Onslaught is more for the keys, to be fairly honest. Now it does say here that if you complete it, if you tackle fledgling, proficiency, or elite difficulties, you have a higher chance at box spawn tickets. This is, I believe, sort of true. I've only played it twice on elite, but as far as I see, you do have a lot more of the tickets in the flip card rewards that you do, and I'm not sure, if I never played Carnage or Arcadia, so I can't say to be exact, but I'm assuming you're gonna have more of the flip cards that have the box spawn tickets than you are that. But anyways, this is for the box spawn tickets overall, because the Seraphic Onslaught, even though they say they offer more keys in this one, when you get to the last two, the Seraphic Onslaught offers like the most keys. Like if you're wanting keys quickly to get that prestige bonus, and prestige bonus, get that prestige ranking really high. If you're free to play, you're going to be wanting to focus on the Seraphic Onslaught. You don't want to focus on the Angel Defense Line. You only have a limited amount of AP per day. It's got to regenerate and all that stuff. And if you're free to play, you definitely want to make sure you're being as efficient as possible. And let me tell you, this mission right here offers like significantly more, or has way better rates on the keys than the Angel Defense Line, regardless of Arcadia and Carnage for that as well. So if you're looking to get quicker keys, you definitely want to focus on this one, because you're going to be getting faster prestige doing this one instead. So yeah, free to play. You're using AP. If you want the box spawn, if you want to do the box spawn, definitely the Angel Defense Line can help. But for the prestige ranking, prestige bonuses and all that, because they offer more keys in this one, I recommend doing this one. And I'll talk about some of the rules they have in a second, because I'm pretty sure some of you don't really know about it, because they don't really talk about it in here or any of that. Okay, so moving on from there, we have the featured gear, which is pretty much the monsters and all that. Okay, so right here, this is the one I was just talking about that they have with the prestige ladder bonus. They only have it once. They only have one summoning scroll, and I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, this is one of the best free-to-play event monsters, like free-to-play, like giveaway monsters I've ever seen them come out with. It literally gives the Awakening of a 33 cost, and it's not far behind Awakening wise of a 34 or 35 cost, because 35 only offers 2k extra through that Awakening. So that is very, very nice. And it offers more base stats than the usual free-to-play event 36 cost monsters. As you can see right here, per example, I remember getting Present from Troop A. Present from Troop A nearly had the same max stats as the Nyx right here that you're looking at. This one offers 200 nearly extra base stats than it does for the regular free-to-play event monster. So definitely this one is something you don't want to miss out on when it comes to gear score. I know I'm going to be doing this, and I'm going to be replacing my Cursed Sword monster, and let me tell you, from there I'm at least going to be getting 8k extra, at least 8k extra gear score. So you're going to see me blossom from there once the EVA collab is over, definitely. So yeah, I'm at least going to be getting 30 summoning scroll pieces, so that way I can fill her in and what's a lot and get that increased stats, and it's going to help me a lot. So definitely this is highly recommended monster to grab. This is again one of the best free-to-play event monsters I've ever seen them come out with, and the abilities are not too bad either. Well, I'm not going to say the best. I think Romeo, if you were there for when the school version, not Romeo, I'm trying to think of the name. Arthur, the one with the sword. He's like the school version, the high school version, whatever. He was probably a really nasty free-to-play event monster as well, but this comes in second place, if not first place, or near the exact same as that Arthur. That Arthur was also an extremely nice free-to-play monster. This is also like one of those top tier free-to-play monsters that you really don't want to miss out on. Now this isn't the best ability, and honestly you could do a step-up spawn and get monsters with better abilities, but let me tell you, excellent stat stickers. So if you're not going to be using this in your 5 main slot for your monsters, definitely throw this in the bag, because this is an excellent stat sticker. Or perhaps if you're lacking 36 cost monsters, you definitely want to get this for your guild, because when you're doing guild battles, when you're doing Unison battles, the higher the cost, the more battle score it is going to give, and this is a great monster to get for that type of scenario, for the battle score and all that funky jazz, because it's a 36 cost with Awakening. I mean, what more battle score you're going to be getting besides the 40 cost dragons? Okay, so moving on from there, we got Nyx 10th Angel. Again, if you're free to play, this might benefit you. I'm not going to be going for this personally. I see no reason. It does have some decent abilities, I'm not going to lie. They can be useful. I'm not going to say it's definitely the best monster. I'd say a decent to around above decent. It's somewhere around there. It is a decent stat sticker for a free to play event monster and what's so not. If you are free to play, definitely, or perhaps you're like you like spend slightly in this game, but you don't spend a lot like the whales or pay to wins and all that, you might want to go for this monster, because again, this monster might help out with your gear score and what's so not. It gives around what a 32 to 33 cost monster would give gem spawn wise. I'm talking like Napoleon, Juliet, Tristan, Januray, somewhere around those. So definitely it's a nice monster to have. And for these are just for collector's purposes. I don't really recommend going for these at all. Now they do offer a total of 8k if you manage to awaken them fully, but for their base stats they offer, it's sort of like far behind, to be fairly honest. It really is. I'm talking like probably a little above the Stellar Gods, but it's nowhere past. Like 32s would be around as strong as like the stats they give. I'm talking like the stats they give. I'm not even talking about the abilities. The abilities are not really worth it either. They're really just here for collector's purposes. If you're not collecting them for the collector's purpose of getting them, I can't really recommend them at all, to be fairly honest. Back then, these probably were amazing monsters to have, but now that's not the case anymore. But anyways, why they have these all here is pretty much from the prestige ranking rewards. The collab character summoning scroll pieces are going to be used to exchange these items. Now, you will be getting one freebie with the prestige ladder bonus for the Ray and Unit 00 summoning scroll. It's going to be there for free one time, and let me tell you, a great free-to-play event stat sticker. And then you're going to be getting as well, I forgot if it was Mari or if it was Asuka. It's in the missions right here. As you can see here, you're going to be getting one of the RQ parcels. It looks like Rail. I think she has a summoning scroll piece as well. She's part of the summoning scroll piece, let me rephrase that, if I am correct, and what's not. But yeah, that's pretty much where you're going to be grabbing the two, really only besides the Asuka and the other one, the one you got from the login bonus. are literally the only ones that are going to be out of the summoning scroll pieces. Other than that, all the other monsters are going to be in the summoning scroll pieces. And to obtain them more than once, besides Nyx, you have to do the summoning scroll pieces. So yeah, and that's part of the prestige ranking rewards, and only part of the prestige ranking rewards. So you probably want to get around to actually get a decent amount of summoning scroll pieces to actually consider getting that the monster I recommended, to at least getting the stats off of it completely, like awakening it for the stats, because you only need 3 of the summoning scrolls. You're getting a freebie, and then from there all you need is 2 more summoning scrolls. It's literally, you're only going to need 20 pieces, and that ranking is around 1000 to 2000. So yeah, that's pretty much where you want to hit if you plan on really getting those types of stats off that monster. And the last thing before I go, I want to talk about the rules that they don't show in this Reflect Onslaught about the raid boss Tamar and the 6th Angel. You have to go right here to actually see it. What's it called? I'm trying to think of it. The Gauge, the Transgauge. It has a Transgauge, just like the Octopus kind of. It has like the field abilities and the Transgauge. When it enters the current trance stage, the upper and lower limb and 6 angels will be revived, and you'll be only able to use wind elemental unison effects. And the really weird thing about this as well is it says use archer classes to damage Chimera and the 6th angel and lower her trance gauge back down. So again, they're making archers top supreme, like they're making archers extremely supreme once again, if they haven't already, with the procs that they will be getting after the collab, the new collab weapons. They're pretty much telling you, hey, you want to bring a couple archers because archers are going to be god of this event. So yes, you want to bring at least some decent wind monsters with you, because you will have to deal with the gauge, unless you're doing like, if you're doing the Arcadia or Carnage, you will have to deal with the gauge regardless. So you want to bring a wind monster to combat that. And you also might want to bring some extra wind elemental attack and elemental defense. It's not needed, but it will help you survive, to be fairly honest. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching, and I hope this helped out, and I will see you in the next video. This is the Azrath. I'm out. Peace.